Hi guys, just another quick reminder that you can still vote for which champion you would like me to take to 100 next. You've got the 5 champions on the screen at the moment. If you just put their name in the comments below, even if you voted on the previous video and the announcement video, you can still vote on this video and every single video until we announce which champion we are going to be playing next. Hello and welcome back to episode 21 of Ekko to 100, where I try to prove to you guys that you can master any champion within 100 games. So, back on the replay files, this should be the last one before I get back from holiday, fingers crossed. So we're into an interesting team comp here. We've got the Ornn in top lane and the Volley in jungle, that's pretty standard. We then have a Rek'Sai mid, and a Caitlyn ADC, and then a Gangplank in support. So it's going to be an interesting game. It's definitely going to be interesting, actually. Like I say that sarcastically, but I do mean it, because we are playing into a couple of fairly tanky champions in the Ornn and the Volibear. So it would be good to see how we sort of counter them and how we sort of break through their defenses. So we're starting top side, to work our way down to bot side. The Gragas has got some good CC, and, you know, in theory, a Gangplank support will only work if left unattended. So we smite that just to get through our clear as fast as possible. You know, if you start top lane, it's not the best leash because you're sacrificing, you know, a third of the damage that you could potentially have. So yeah, smite early, and get the Grom, start moving down. See if we can get some early kills on the Caitlyn and the Gangplank. Gragas is, again, quite... If it's a good Gragas you're ganking, that does actually end up burning up, then it's quite nice because it's got some fairly good CC and fairly good burst damage as well. Rek'Sai mid is such a strange pick. It's not something I've ever seen before. Let's see if it works. I'm just going to speed up the full play. You guys have seen this all before. See if we can get to some action. Go for the chickens. And the Gragas and the Jhin actually get a double kill before I even get down there. So we just continue full clearing here. Get both buffs. I'm not 100% sure where the Volley started this game. I think he started solo, but we can see the Rek'Sai moving down. Gets a good jump off on me. Yeah, and again, we're not making the best decisions here. We should have just left that as soon as we saw the Rek'Sai. We bait her flash over the wall. Unfortunately, I stopped for the Q to get the slow, make a wrong decision, and she manages to get the ignite off on me. And the last tick, I go down. Oh, so sad. You know, slightly tilting, but we're playing Ekko. You know? We don't play for the early game, we play for the late game. You know, if we get a kill now, doesn't matter. It's a fast base, we get the blasting one and we just get back on the map, that's fine. Let's see if we can get that top scuttle, which I assume that the Volibear is probably taken. But it'll be good to know if it's gone or not. So we actually see the Volibear in bot lane, which makes me think that the crab is actually still up, and our grob's just respawned, so if not, we'll just fall back to that. And there it is. So the Rek'Sai obviously moved down to contest the Scuttle Crab with me. I don't think that she necessarily should have. Just because the Volibear beats Ekko in the early game anyway, and you know, she just loses tempo from that. By the way, if you want to see some more Rek'Sai gameplay on our team for once, please let me, well, just vote for her down below. You know, you still have your vote from this video if you haven't commented already. We see the Rek'Sai just going straight for that roam. We snack up the chickens here and just get some counter gank whilst we can. Unsure whether the Volibear actually managed to get our Krugs or not. So, you know, if we can get ahead in any way possible we can, we'll leave that little chicken there so it doesn't respawn as well. Nice little tip. And then we wait here to see if we can get the Rek'Sai on the way back. We move slightly, so the passive should have seen us there. We get a good stun off. Veigar, Ekko, W, good combo. And it does look like the Rek'Sai is going to get out with her tunnels. Oh, we do continue to go in. Can we get an extra proc off? No, get some CC. That's okay. You know, we probably should have backed out there. If the thing is, if I had got that, we wasted our flash from the last time Rek'Sai killed us. So if we had flashed forward there and got our passive off, we would have managed to get the kill. Unfortunately, we didn't have our E up, we didn't have our passive up, and the Volibear is going in for a gank on mid lane and fails. I don't go in here because there's just no need. I can just keep doing this, hover if I need to, and keep farming if I don't. So we'll continue clearing down our bot side. Bot lane has backed, so we'll probably just back after this, after getting the bugs. See if we can work our way to the Hextech Alternator. We are quite a way off, to be honest, but we'll be able to get an Amp Tome at least. Oh, cancelled 3 auto attacks there from the looks of it. Nice little orange flashes of the new Star Guardian skin, which I like. I think it's getting a bit of hate, but I think it's good. It's a satisfying orange hue, I think. So we actually get the Dark Seal and a Control Ward. That's a good buy. You know, like I always say, we play consistent, we play for the late game. We have actually taken, I haven't mentioned runes yet, we've taken First Strike this game because I want to see how it can compare to Dark Harvest. So we'll probably be taking it a bit more in the next few games. We've also got Boots, Futures Market, Cosmic Insight, and then also Ultimate Hunter and Sudden Impact. We managed to get this Scuttle as well. Nice. The Volibear is a little ahead of us on farm at the moment. I was going to say our KP's higher, but well, I suppose it is, but just for the other team at the moment. And the Ornn is running rampant in top lane. Just like we had the Aurelia last game, we have an Ornn in this game. That's difficult. I thought he was in that. Just so happened he wasn't. If he had been, he'd have taken probably an extra 2 tower shots and I could have got the kill. Instead, I just want to fix the wave for Alawi. Well, I say fix, it was barely fixed. But it you know, a lot of that XP and a lot of that gold hadn't been wasted, which is good. You know, there's me complaining about the Ornn doing well this game, and our bot lane absolutely shreds this game. It's fun to watch them interact later in the game. And then we'll just take our blue and look bot side. So yeah, the Rek'Sai, it's clearly good on Rek'Sai. We do reset the walls here. Unfortunately, we needed to be a step to the right, I think. Clearly good on Rek'Sai. Just mid lane is such a weird. So we go to see if we can get something done there, but she takes a step back, and I know she's got her tunnels up. So it's just, you know, it would just be wasting my time. And in fact, we did waste a little bit of time there. Not as much as we would have if we'd gone in for a gank, but we do see the Gragas there as well, who pings it out. So I start moving. And the Gragas moves back, unfortunately. Yeah, no, it is what it is. And we'll just move towards our bot side. Speed that up slightly. Snack up some chickens. So yeah, just keep farming on Ekko. If there's no, like I think I mentioned it in the last video, if there's no 80% chance of winning a gank, just keep farming. You know, it feels fairly passive, but we outscale the Volibear. We outscale the Rek'Sai. You know, we honestly just wait to win in some of these games. And the Volibear does have 1 KP now, but we do have more CS. Only just though, so it's not something to sort of pride ourselves on. You can see the Scuttle's about to spawn as well, so we can look there. Bot lane are doing good things even under their tower. You know, it's getting a bit risky now. Gragas looks like he wants to stay. Does he have ult up? No, he doesn't. He must have used that. Oh, that's sad. Anyway, let's move back to our side. So we do get the Scuttle Crab and potentially move mid lane here to see if we can get something on the Rek'Sai. Keep talking myself out of it, so I think if I stay still, she won't be able to see me there. She gets the knock up on the Vigar, gets the ult off. Hopefully she doesn't get the true damage bite off, and she doesn't. But she does manage. Does she manage to get away here? Q, the Volibear turns up. We get the flash. I dive in. Best choice? Yes, it is. We just managed to get in. That was a flash on the spot there, guys. It happens to the... I was going to say best of us. I'm definitely not the best of us. Happens to the worst of us. Very sad. Anyway, let's fast forward. Okay, moving back here, we have got our Hextech Alternator. We've got an extra Amp Tome, and you know we're looking to farm. It looks like they've managed to take my Gromp. I don't know if that was the Ornn or the Volibear. I assume it was the Volibear, as we saw him exit into my jungle. So assuming that he's backed now, he's 3-0, so he's starting to get a little bit ahead. He wants those items. Let's see if we can snag this up from underneath him. Our mid laner should have a bit of prio here. Actually, it looks like the waves are meeting in the middle again. But we can see that the Rek'Sai's not moving. We can see that the Ornn's not moving, so they don't know we're here. We smite this. We get the 300 gold that the Scuttle gives now, and we also get the Empowered Scuttle. Really good. And then we just move down a little bit. So we are 1-2-0. So we have not had the best early game here. That's fine. You know, I'm going to say it again, and I keep mentioning it. Play consistently and play to win. You know, win by doing nothing. Win by making the jungler out-gank himself. And interesting now, I just saw that the Volibear's... Oh, there we go. It's weird. The Volibear's bounty wore off and then came straight back. Very strange. I wonder if it's because they're out. Oh no, because he's out of vision now. Yeah, look, it's gone. Weird. Don't get the replay files. So I see that bot lane are doing good stuff on the tower again. I want to see if I can get in on some of this action, get some more stacks on my Dark Seal, get some more stacks on my... I don't have Dark Harvest. On my Ultimate Hunter. So I know she's there. See her. She ults. She's not looking. I get a Q. The Gangplank just walks straight past me. And we get out for free. That's it. That's what I mean. Go for the 80%. Or the 100% even there. So we see the Volibear. He's pretty low. He's pretty strong. He's just got a 4th kill off on the Gragas, who's 7-2 by the way. Hilarious. So we don't want to head-to-head fight that, especially when he's got an item up on us and boots up on us as well. So we'll go back to farming. This is good. Yeah, I thought they would reset. That's sad. But that's fine. So I want to see if I can push this wave in. Oh, it's pushing in naturally. I want to see if I can get a plate. But the Caitlyn does turn up. And I fat finger my ult. This is what I mean by not making the best decisions. I mean, that wasn't even a decision. That was just bad gameplay. But yeah, I was very tired when I played this game, trying to get some content out for you guys so that you would have something to watch whilst I am on holiday. He does manage to get the dragon from underneath us. With the Gragas' help, we managed to get the shutdown though, so that is worth in my mind. And here, the Gangplank just has no escape. I'm holding my E to go over the wall if I need to. I E forward there, realizing that, and then I realize I'm only on 200 health, and then I decide to back out. So we get a double kill, that's great. We go down to Caitlyn. Sad. Sad, but it happens, you know. We'll take the kills, we get the stacks, and we'll move back onto the Rift. Okay, so even though we die there, even though we drop our little shutdown, I mean, obviously it's not the best. We lose 5 Dark Seal stacks when we had just hit 6, so we do have 1 left. But we do now have 4 out of 5 Ultimate Hunter stacks. And this is why people find it hard to play Ekko sometimes. They try to make plays like I just did too often in a game, and they put themselves behind. So you can see that my Herald is about to run out, even though they are tower diving the Veigar. I can see them moving up this way, which means that I can just pop this over the wall and get first tower. Nice and sneaky. Don't waste Herald. It's a very valuable asset. And then we can go and get this mid lane as well. So we do have our Rocket Bolt now. We've decided to get Magic Pen Boots. Whatever they're called. Sorcery Boots? Sorcery Shoes. Sorcerer's Shoes. That's why I was getting confused. Obviously my brain is still tired. We get Sorcery Shoes just for the flat pen. We see the Ornn. He's looking pretty low, isn't he? We flash. We get the passive. He dies. That is good for us. And then we'll stack up this wave as well. The Alawi is still dead for 13 seconds, which means that we can also get some stuff off on this tower, some damage off this tower. We see the Rek'Sai. The Veigar just pings that she's missing. We get some damage off. We run circles around her a little bit, so we can get our our ult off on the right side. We do a little bit of kiting. We get the stun off. We get the Q off for the slow. We're just toying with her. So Ekko is, like, unironically a very good kiter if you've got everything up. If we had played with her for a little bit longer and she kept chasing, we could have actually probably got that kill. The Veigar did ask if I wanted help up in top. I said, nah, it's all good. I got this. And as she moved, as the Veigar moves bot lane, we just go back to farming. It's the best thing we can do at the moment. So we can see we are now 5-3-0. And 20 farm ahead of the Volibear. So we're doing very nicely. Gold overall, he is 1 assist ahead of us and 1 death lower than us still. But we are catching up and we are only getting stronger. We can see our team fighting in bot lane. I want to move up there as soon as I can. Let's throw that Q out. Oh, it looks like I'm breeding out for this. Not the best play. We should just move straight up. Throw the Q behind. Yeah, may as well now that you've got that. And we move up to see if we can get in on this fight as well. So the Ornn ults. I want to see if I can come around the back here. That looks like they're getting some good damage off. You can see here that they're all fairly low. So let's see how we play this. The Volibear moves here. He's low. We know he's low. We drop our W early. He's not there. He does catch vision of me there. Really unfortunate. If his walls had been up, I assume that he was trying to get some healing. We get that speed up from a rocket belt, and we don't manage to catch up. He's got his Q, which speeds him up, and he's also got Chemtech, Turbo Chem Tank. Oh my god! There's something wrong with my brain and that word and that item name. So difficult in my head. It's my dyslexic brain not quite joining the letters up properly. But we fall back and we'll get the second dragon. Our first, second of the game. That's good. 20 minutes. It's quite late. E-Smite, best combo there for getting dragon. You know, it's effectively before Lich Bane, it's effectively a 1,100 smite. If we E forward, you know, we'll just get that. The Jhin managed to snack it with his not even a 4th shot. My god, that was his second. That was his second shot. He still managed to poke it. Get some really good CC off on the Veigar. Oh, not the Veigar, the Rek'Sai. So that fight we were playing support, obviously, but it does give us the 2 assists that then transition us into a higher KP than the Volibear. And an objective, you know, kill conversion ratio. Always get your objectives when you get some kills. If 2 of them are down, you know, punish them for it. And we can also get some good damage off on this tower as well, but we will end up falling back into the Volibear's jungle and stealing as much away from him as we possibly can. You know, we are now just under 40 farm ahead of him. We would like to keep it that way. We should now be ahead of gold on him as well. We are almost 1,000 gold ahead of him. So that's what I'm saying. We haven't really done anything. You know, we just want to make it so that the Volibear outganks himself. He falls off. He's not itemizing against us. It looks like he's starting to actually. And you know, we just push our advantage little by little until we get to this stage. So even though we started the game on the back foot, like quite heavily, we've really managed to bring it back. So first strike currently giving us 310 damage, probably a little bit less in gold. Yeah, just under 300 in gold. That's good though. That's free boots, and we already have free boots, so it's extra good. So Gragas is running away from the 3 in mid here. It's 3 against 2. Don't really want to fight. I just throw a precautionary W out in case we can get a stun off and help the Gragas get out. but we will move back as the Gragas just goes ham on this 1 and 10 gangplank. We do stop our back to see if we can get the volley bear. Throw our W out. We get it off. He actually goes unstoppable in his ult, but we get the kill anyway. And the Gragas kindly gives it to me, because he could have definitely taken that kill. And there we go. We are now taking on the volley bear, who has decided that I am a threat and is starting to build some magic resistance. So, what are we going to do about it? Well, we should back here. We should get Lich Bane. Do we have enough for anything else? Yes, and this is what I want to talk about. We get the Blighting Jewel. I was going to say Beguiling Jewel. I'm glad I read it. So we want to go into avoid stuff here, and this is what I was saying about itemizing against the Ornn and the volley bear. So the Ornn is now upgrading everyone's mythics with each level he gets, meaning that everyone's going to get tankier and more damaging. If the volley bear gets any tankier, we probably won't be able to face him 1v1. As the Gragas really kindly preps the Scuttle for me. This guy is a team player. Supports play like this. So we want to get the percent magic pen so that we can just absolutely shred through any potential magic resistance that anyone buys. And like you see there, we've only got a very small amount of magic penetration at the moment, 13%, and a little bit here as well, but that's flat. A little bit here, but that's flat as well. And you know, we managed to do a good amount of damage with our passive proc there. The Rek'Sai is trying to dodge that. I flash in, I get the kill. I ult out, just to be safe. We do have all 5 Ultimate Hunter stacks, and we're level 13, so it's a tier 2 ult. And you know, you can see here it comes back in 45 seconds. That's amazing. As soon as we get an extra point in it, it should be coming back just under every 30 seconds, I believe. So we get that tower dive, and they surrender. They had enough. They couldn't deal with it. You know, we were pushing so far ahead of them. We were almost double the volley bear's CS in the end. And let's go have a look at the damage graphs. So looking at the damage, we were 3rd on our team and 3rd in the game as well. You know, we did more than the volley bear, who has, you know, for a 24-minute game, the volley bear should be doing so much better. We should be starting to take over later on than this. But we played so consistently in the early game that we got fed enough to have our 2.5 items. You know, we always talk about the Ekko having his 2-item power spike as soon as he gets Lich Bane. So that's really good. We do more than the Caitlyn. We do more than the entire opposite team. The Gragas does an insane amount of damage. I love it. And the Jin's doing some good damage as well. Runes wise, it's quite a short game. So we don't expect to see some huge damage here, but 500 gold, just over 500 damage. Magical footwear coming in at a reasonable time. Future market used. Sudden impact doing damage. Ultimate Hunter giving me my ult back as quickly as possible. If you haven't voted on this video yet, please do that in the comments below for your chance to get me to take the champion that you want me to take to 100. To 100. Ooh, some of these announcements are tongue twisters, but I'm sure you understand. And if you've enjoyed today's video, I've been Smackjack, and I'll see you guys in the next one.